Yo, what's going on guys? It's G-Miners here. Going into the reset tomorrow, we are only going to have 4 more full days to prep before day 1 of the new raid. So with that said, I wanted to go over everything that I will be doing to prep during this second week. I am currently at or past the hard cap, going for the pinnacle cap on all 3 characters. If you are someone who is still not past 1530 in power, leveling should take priority before doing anything in this video. Vow of the Disciple caps our power at 1530 for contest, so you will want every piece of gear you have to be up to this power for day 1. With that out of the way, the first thing you should do is infuse weapons. I am assuming most people automatically infuse their armor, at least for their main character, but seeing as there are a ton of viable weapons for day 1, it might take a bit more time to get enough weapons for infusion for all of these. So make sure to save anything over 1530 and put it towards a potential weapon that could be used for day 1 before starting to dismantle things. Even if there is a low chance it is used, it's better to be safe than sorry. This sounds very simple, but many people go into new raids with an understanding of how previous raids have worked and then are not prepared for things like burst DPS phases or other strats requiring different weapon types. After this, I would say you should make sure you have builds ready to go for day 1. I am taking in Stasis builds, Void 3.0 builds, and a Well of Radiance build or 2, just to name a few. Each build revolves around different exotics and more importantly, different armor affinities. You want to make sure that no matter what you are wearing, you are able to switch your build around easily and still maintain things like 100 recovery and mods that are essential for survivability like recuperation and resist mods. You do not want to be switching the affinity of your armor too often in the raid, as even though it is much cheaper than prior seasons, you can only do this 25 times before you run out of materials. If you need some good day 1 builds, check out my build playlist. I have top tier endgame builds for each class. Most of these I will be taking into day 1 myself. If you haven't already, maxing out your artifact or getting close to max unlocks should be your third goal. Obviously, you will not need certain mods, but having access to the final tier mods will help a ton. Devouring Depths is OP as all hell, and so is Volatile Flow. Overload Grenades, Unstop Melee, Suppressive Glaive, and Thermoshock Plating are a few more top tier mods you should have unlocked too. To unlock more slots, just make sure you are constantly grabbing bounties as you play different activities, or try and find whatever people are currently doing as the most efficient XP farm. Just like with armor, you want to avoid having to reset your artifact during the raid race. The fourth and final thing to do on this list is work on your weapon crafting progress. Grabbing a Shirochi CP and grinding out weapons is a great way to get extra element materials for weapons you want to craft. The community is currently obsessing over the new stasis rocket, the Palmyra B. This has built-in tracking and can be shaped to have both autoloading and lasting impression. The enhanced trait for lasting impression also adds extra damage. On top of this, after completing the raid, you will have access to unlock the raid weapon patterns, so stacking up on mats now prevents you from doing this later. Wellspring also drops the Throne World Sniper and Grenade Launcher. Personally, I don't think these have the most insane rolls in the world, and the enhanced traits don't seem to be crazy for these either, so I won't be farming them, but if they do interest you, then farming Wellspring is another aspect of weapon crafting to add to your to-do list. I didn't want to make this video or list super long and make people feel overwhelmed. Once again, prioritize getting to power before doing any of these things. Also, I would make sure to grab the new exotic worm launcher, as this is going to be great for burst DPS phases if they are in the new raid. Anyways, that is all for this video. I hope this update helps you guys out, and make sure to let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Have a good one, guys. Peace.